And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on the – he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. On the run, it's Birch. He breaks a tackle. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. Trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Bulls are in the hurry up. He'll try it again. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls have their offense in high gear.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to throw, it's Holmes. Caught on the left side by Wilson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 29.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Shelton. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it, Holmes. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Touchdown, Buffalo! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And how about that drive to start the football game? Like, you want to not give up points? Don't give the other team the football. They held it the whole 1st quarter. Now they punch it in. They've shortened this game and done the most important thing, put 6 on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cardinals offense takes the field for the 1st time in this game. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. On the option. Fights off a defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him.
Maybe a crease. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. With the draw, it's Horton. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Thacker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Ready, go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Cardinals Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Go, go! Ready, go! He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Here comes the option. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
To the air, it's Holmes. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, fourth down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
They'll run the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, they're after him. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really, really smart job by your QB. Knowing exactly what's going on, knowing the situation. It's 3rd down, man. Survey the field, but don't force it. Don't make a mistake. Let your guy do the work. Great job dropping it off to the running back. He does the rest. Move the sticks and get a fresh set of downs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Dropping back, it's Holmes. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Looking for space. It's Horton. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. They'll run it. And he could not get loose on the run. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Central Michigan taking on the Sacramento State Hornets.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Got a little grass. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Run inside, it's Horton. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running the red zone, it's Horton. Snowed under by the defense. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Touchdown, Ball State. Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
Motion from the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
On the option. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Using his legs, it's Birch. Could be an alley. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. To the air, it's Holmes. Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bulls deliver an answer.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Buffalo! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's a lot to ask at this point. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions at minimum to win this football game, so we got to go. We got to take shots.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. And he won't quite get there before. After that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're working that left side. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Ball State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Cardinals with the counter punch.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with a touchdown. Time's ticking out. We've got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
Snap in the shotgun. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Inside 2 minutes to play. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, but 1 first down will probably salt this game away. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's the pressure. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
That's reeled in. It's Thompson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Running inside. It's Birch. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything